On the show this week, we decipher how Messi is steering Tata Motors. We have Storyboard editor Anant Rangaswami in conversation with Mayank Parek, President Passenger Vehicle Business Unit Tata Motors. What went behind the Made of Great campaign? And Christmas is about a month away. Which are the campaigns that are much loved globally this festive season? Hello and welcome to Storyboard. I'm Shibani Gharat. Hope you're having a wonderful Diwali week. We all know that Lionel Messi is now the global brand ambassador for Tata Motors passenger vehicles. The association begins with a campaign called Made of Great, which is tailored around having self-belief and hence achieving excellence in whatever you do. The narrative ties in perfectly with Messi's life. Let's take a look at the campaign.
Talent, it made him exceptional. His roots made him humble. Tackles made him tough. The critics, they only made him tougher. Of the many things that made this man, that stubborn little boy, made him great. What drives us from within is what makes us great, driven by design, technology, and the road ahead. Tata Motors, made of great.
Tata Motors' association with Lionel Messi will see this football icon endorsing the auto company's new age vehicles. Getting Messi on board will also help Tata Motors strike a chord with the younger customer base. How does Messi fit the brand well? Why is he a better pick over other Indian stars, including cricketing stars? And how did Tata Motors approach him? All these questions get answered as Storyboard editor Anant Rangaswami speaks to Mayank Parek, President, Passenger Vehicle Business Unit, Tata Motors. Let's hear the conversation.
Hello and thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
So begin with congratulations on the commercial, on the campaign. What made you choose Lionel Messi?
Actually, let me go a little behind that what happened. See, we started this journey about a year back. We call it Journey for Transformation. And we decided three components of the journey. Brand is only one of those. Brand just cannot happen unless you address other two pillars, which I'll explain to you in a minute. First thing, we thought that let's become one of the most customer-centric companies. You should revolve around customer, not the other way, not the customer revolving around you. Second thing was, you build brand around products. You should have a good pipeline of products. So now we are very confident that going forward, every year we will be in a position to launch completely 2 new products. So having done these two things, the third obvious link was to address the brand.
Right.
Then we came to the brand. And the brand, when we did a lot of exercises, we found and defined that we should stand for 3 core pillars, 3 core ingredients for the brand. First is being trustworthy. The value of trustworthy transcends age and era. For everybody, trust is important.
Absolutely.
And very importantly, Tata as a brand stands for trust, being trustworthy. So it's built into us. Second pillar was being pioneering. Now again, pioneering, first is Tata Group has been known to be pioneering. India's first power plant, first steel plant, first airline. I mean, you can add first to anything, it will be first. So I think we are actually associated with pioneering, including Tata Motors, first truck, first UV, first compact hatchback, first turbocharged engine, etc., etc. So these two are actually already built into our DNA and we are quite confident. There was a third thing which is very critical for brand, which is being considered cool, uber cool if you may. So we did this exercise to understand what cool means, because it's a very often used word but mostly misunderstood. So 3 attributes or ingredients of cool came to us. One is you should be effortlessly comfortable, effortlessly confident. You should not be wearing it upon you. Second is you should be accomplished. All cool people or cool brands are accomplished. They are successful in their own areas and they should show a differentiated attitude. So based on these things, we started looking how do we do it. Conventional way would be, sir, to advertise, which is a good way. But we thought to get a leg up, to get a multiplier effect, it's better to associate with a celebrity. Now when we look around celebrity in let's say, a domestic market, what you notice is broadly celebrities are either from Bollywood or from cricket.
Correct.
And most of celebrities are doing more than a dozen campaigns actually. If you open any program, every third campaign will be from same celebrity. Now that was not, we wanted something clutter breaker, which something very pioneering, which has not happened in the country ever. Then we started again in getting some insights into the consumer minds. And interestingly, the thing came out, and I think I learned a lot in that football is the new cool in India. It's no longer cricket. Cricket people call as desi. A lot of things have happened in overexposed.
Right.
But football is the new cool, if I may. And in that also, when we check the data, yes, the popularity of ISL, Let's Football, I think that's in a very short time it has become very popular. That also corroborated our research finding. Then we fixed, let's do with something with the football.
Right. So what led to Lionel Messi?
We wanted somebody who is self-confident, who is inspiring, who is innovative, who oozes out self-belief, who is so confident. Now, when we looked around, I think there was one person who ticked all the boxes, Lionel Messi. He plays for the Barcelona. Now, look at him. He comes from a very humble background, from backwaters of Argentina, some small village. He was born with some biological handicaps. He overcame all that. He changed, in fact, literally moved half the planet from Europe to Barcelona, shifted his family and worked. And by sheer hard work, grit and determination, he became the best football ever to play on the earth. This is what we think gels with us. He is great, he's made of great, because what drives him from within makes him great. Same is true for us. Tata Motors is a very humble company. Despite accomplishment, despite being its mammoth size, largest automobile company in India, it's by and large a very humble company. Simple, to the point, very trustworthy, very pioneering, and excelling in whatever they do because of sheer self-belief and self-confidence. That's Messi, and I think you can equate it with Tata Motors.
Now tell me, there's a big punt for you personally to take, because to go out of the box and find an international celebrity to support your campaign, obviously is driven with some kind of risk, in the sense cricket and Bollywood are much safer, so to say, than a football is. So how would you measure your success?
Backed by research,
Right.
backed by data. I quoted
Yes.
example of ISL. It is becoming so popular in such a short time. And the players who come in there are mostly retired players. They retired 8 years, 10 years back. So I think that's not a risk at all. It is backed by a huge research, consumer insight, FGD's data, and we have got volumes of that.
So share with us what we will see as the campaign campaign unfolds.
Now its rendition will be across 360-degree media. Will of course be on the mass media like TV, print, but big time will be on the digital. I think the power of digital will explore like it has never been done ever before. You used the word earlier that we try to do things differently. Yes, you will see completely different. It's no longer limited to just running a banner on that. We'll do a huge 360-degree program. I think yesterday we did first part of it. More than 1 million customers would have got a phone call from Messi. It's a Messi call, and if you are a true caller, it will come on you, and if you miss the call, it will say you missed a call from Messi and Namaste India. So that's a very innovative thing. It has never been done, and already I'm getting flooded by the feedback I'm getting.
Right.
In fact, the day we launched, we were trending on Twitter. After a long time, a campaign actually trended on Twitter. So the power of digital will unleash very, very powerfully.
Right. Tell me, what do you think this campaign will do for your dealership network and your own colleagues in Tata Motors? What do you think it will internally? What will it achieve?
I was yesterday in Bangalore. We had a Southern dealer conference, and the campaign break out yesterday morning itself, and the almost transformational action. Everybody, yes sir, great idea, and because it's very important to excite channel. Finally, sir, they are the people who talk to consumer. They are the people who actually translate idea into business, and they are extremely excited. When are we starting? And we'll do this, we'll do that, and naturally this is backed by huge ground level activity. This is not just a TV campaign. We'll do a lot of engagement programs on the ground in and around soccer. So I think huge positivity. In fact, my return of investment is already there, because the amount of energy I am seeing in the people and my own team. Because honestly, hiring another celebrity would have been another Me Too things. Better mousetrap, if you may.
Right.
But you got to do something very, very different. So Lionel Messi, and every part of ecosystem in Tata Motors has been very appreciative and very positive.
Right. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you
and,
so much. Pleasure
all the
talking
best
to you.
for this campaign and for the sales of Tata Motors vehicles in India. Thank you.
Thank you very
so
much and wish you happy
Thank
Diwali.
you.
Thank you.
Hope Tata Motors is able to achieve all its goals with Messi leading from front. It's time for us to slip into a short break. When we return, we get to see what went behind the making of Made of Great.